That one foul knows it's important not to pick up the second because she got 2 in the first quarter against Connecticut. Clark on a 3.
Clark, step back 3, knocks it down. Take a look here at a career first.
Just step back, going right, I may add. It's usually step back, going left.
Clark has space, she's gonna let it fly, and she's gonna connect.
Caitlin Clark. As Lainey Hamilton has been too. Caitlin Clark all night tonight.
Are you talking about my high school experience? Clark, cut it, going back and forth.
The young one here, Caitlin Clark, just dancing with the basketball, going to her left, stepping into it.
She had a defense by the Sparks fans. 6 on the shot clock. Clark, a deep three. She missed her first 7 and knocks that one down.
Absolutely blow the roof off.
But playing at UConn, she is used to all of this. Oh, Caitlin's there in Mule's face.
Stays here with Indiana. Clark, a deep one. You bet. A Brooklyn logo bomb from Caitlin Clark. Giroux turns, ducks it. In fact, Benley stays with her. Blocked from behind. That was Clark. Now Clark looking to push. Cross-court pass. Pull back to Clark. She will launch and bury a 3. And Clark doing it with some defense. Comes up with the block. And then Lexi Hull finds her. Fever back within 4.
On the court. Watch that inside hand, that left hand. Caitlin Clark gets away, little shove inside, creates that space.
Brink lobbing it inside. Hand beat denied. It's 22, Caitlin Clark. Wheeler finds Clark from the logo.
Look at Wheeler staring to the right side, knows who's there, drop pass behind. Could be the deepest shot we've seen Caitlin Clark make as a pro. Big one.
Leader, as a future leader for the franchise. And that takes a little bit of perspective.
Of that run to the finals before the Liberty fell to the Aces in 4 games. Clark connects on a 3.
Caitlin Clark here gets the switch on the screen. Small. That's putting up some buckets.
It sure was. Top 4 scorers at the college level here in this one as Caitlin Clark, and now back-to-back buckets. This is the small lineup I'm talking about with Caitlin Samuelson at the 4.
Clark bounce pass it, Smith again.
By Caitlin Clark to recognize 2 bigs, and Melissa Smith sees that she has a wide open lane to the bucket. Just a great delivery. I mean, putting it on the...
It's been the second and third quarter that's been the issue for the Liberty, so let's see if they can have a better one. Shot of the night.
One thing about Caitlin Clark, she's relentless. She's gonna keep shooting that ball.
Clark over Horston, hits a 3. No bounds.
Horston's got to come with hands up. You can't let Clark see them.
Just no space. Connecticut everywhere. Here's Clark with Banham guarding her. Clark gets bumped, will take, and hit from 3.
Women's basketball, they understand their impact and what it has done and how they are living out their dreams today.
And right on cue, Clark connects on another bomb.
Really good interior passing, but Indiana's got to stop letting the ball get into the paint. They've got to keep it out.
Clark, step back, hits a
3. Defensive board or a turnover and push pace the other way. First in the league in fast break points.
Clark connects on a deep 3. It does. And now Clark comes up with a steal. Clark thought about pulling up from 3, will dip inside and lay it in.
Get at the rim here, hesitation. You have to come on her. Goes by her first.
It is Caitlin Clark able to clear for Indiana.
Coming off that 20-point performance right here, handling the physicality of Benijah Laney, with which Caitlin Clark handles right here. She crosses sides of the floor, she gets her hips and shoulders past Laney, and she leads.
Just for that reason, they're too deadly from behind the arc.
An 11-0 run for New York. Clark, she got another. Second 3 of the quarter.
Dinner in the history of the league, you might want to get out Caitlin. Wow, that was a really good one.
With 16 points, she's played terrific defense as well. Here's Clark off a screen, gets a look, and
Then on the offensive end. I mean, that's a great contest by Carrington. She goes over the screen.
2 for 1.
Clark bounce pass. There's Boston.
That's where one guard is just a lot stronger than the other because of her experience and maturity.
Nice look from Clark, and Smith lays it home.
We have seen Caitlin Clark play, showing what made her so.
Back Benley. Here's Clark, a good look from 3. She got it! In the career of Caitlin Clark.
Caitlin Clark does not need much space here.
Had an open look from 3, didn't take it. Only 3 to shoot. Gonna have to make something happen. Clark through the lane, reverses it in, and beats the shot clock.
Like Caitlin had an opportunity to take the shot, instead drive in, and good job here after the travel to turn her back and.
And again, an early 9-point lead. Clark a 3.
Caitlin Clark, one of the rare times this season we've seen her get open. Dejanay Carrington just looking at the ball.
Now realizes it. Clark trying to take her defender, pulls up.
A really good feel for when she should take a defender based on who it is. And that time going to her left.
Probing, drags out Nelson Adota. Clark will fire and hit the 3. Caitlin Clark with her third. Here's Clark. Trying to wheel into some space, gives it up. Back Benley lays it in. Sort of magnifying glass of the pressure as Bonner can't hit. Back Benley the rebound. Here comes Clark. Bouncing to back Benley who lays it in.
Caitlin got out.
Oh, Jewel Lloyd misses after a tremendous move, and we are tied right now. Clark to Samuelson, and there is, believe it or not,
Much. Long rebound to the Fever. Oh, back Benley. Don't wait.
Mitchell, guarded by Harris. Mitchell spinning, finding Clark. 5 to shoot. Clark lays it in. Tie game.
Here's Clark with it. Back Benley inside against the taller
Here's 25.
How about back Benley running the floor there? And the find there from Clark.
Clark head up as always. Just run with it and finish it. Head on a swivel.
Ball is trying to create. Shot clock down to 9. Here as Clark gets inside. The scoop shot falls. Indiana scoring, has done it from the 3-point line, has gotten to the rim, and she'll head to the foul line here momentarily.
Maybe big threes and D.
We can come up with something. We'll workshop it.
We're workshopping it.
Kelsey Mitchell.
Been many times early in this season where that has not been the case and have allowed too much dribble penetration.
Well, and it allows them. Oh, what a dime. My goodness, the pass from.
What a pass.
And Wallace.
So when Caitlin goes off the ball, typically she comes off a stagger on the weak side. But she comes off a pin down here, wide open. And
Benley, I love it. Pretty.
To the Commissioner's Cup final. What a dish. Down the floor. Wallace.
Jackson calling for it and gets it. Here's Hamby on the post. Against Sanderson. Stripped away, picked up by Clark. Clark. The feet underneath. Back Benley working against Giroux. What a move there.
Such good athletic specimens, and I think it's so much fun to see like how Megan Jefferson has recreated her body. She changed herself from a post in college to being a power forward in the W.
Clark being picked up by Clarity. Break there to help. Nice pass back Benley. How did she find her?
The closest the Fever have been since early second quarter. Indiana's battled back within 3. Dangerous pass. It's Clark who's off to the races. And Caitlin Clark pulls the Fever back within 1. 3-point shot a little bit more this year, but Indiana's defense has been really aggressive, forcing the turnover.
Back Benley right there makes that play, allows Clark to anticipate.
Had Mitchell right there, did not see her. Mitchell was wide open on the wing. Here's Smith, the floater is good off the dime, all over her. Clark eyes up, bounces to Boston. Boston one-on-one with Jones, will flip it in.
And she's a big fan of the Crustable pregame, Pat. You gotta love the Crustable peanut butter and jelly.
Oh, look at Delicious.
Is it underrated?
Everybody talks about the logo threes.
Yeah, they do. Nice concept, good execution.
Here's Lloyd off the screen, way off the mark. Clark looking to run, outlet pass. Oh, it's Mitchell, an eagle eye.